do that right now. It's the southern storm that has come up out of Greensboro. The polygon is right behind the radar, so it actually hasn't even been hasn't even come into the system yet.
It'll be on there in just a minute.
It'll be there in just a moment.
But
so
the bottom line is that this is the storm coming out of Greensboro, and that will be a storm that is still very dangerous, and that will be moving into parts of Hale and Perry counties. There will be a specific polygon for that. Getting reports of a tree on a house in Alabaster on 1st Avenue West. We're getting reports of flash flooding in parts of Helena, Old Cahaba Parkway. We're getting some other reports of flooding roughly along U.S. Highway 31, and obviously where we are here in River Chase, the rain is very excessive. So keep in mind there's a flash flood warning for the southern part of the Birmingham Metro, Jefferson and Shelby counties. Now, this is the tornadic storm that has prompted a new tornado warning for parts of Perry County and Bibb County. This is northeast of Greensboro. That's Highway 25 coming up toward Brent, and there's your circulation. And again, this is moving northeast, so again, this will be clipping parts of Perry County coming up into Bibb County. So a new tornado warning for extreme eastern hail east of Greensboro, and then parts of northwestern Perry and the southern parts of Bibb County. And we'll see if that one affects Centerville and Brent. We'll watch that carefully, but again, that's the general idea right there. And again, you can see that it's clearly moving northeast. I've not heard of any damage, but again, I can't guarantee that that will continue to be the case. Let's go back to the Birmingham Metro. We've got multiple tornado warnings, and on a day like today, it can be very confusing, so we'd like to just take them one at a time. This is the big picture. We'll kind of focus in first on Shelby County, and it seems like the circulation that has come over Chelsea continues to weaken. As I look at the velocity display and watch the reports coming from the various law enforcement agencies, have not seen any specific reports of any damage on the 280 side, which is good. Again, we're getting a lot of reports of damage coming from Alabaster as the storm came over there. In fact, we understand that we've got a tree on a house on 1st Avenue West. Reported that earlier. They are saying the house is occupied. They don't know if anybody has been injured in there. Reports of very intense lightning with all of these storms, and that, of course, has been quite an issue throughout the day today. So again, this is the velocity. Let's go to the reflectivity. And again, we're getting into a situation where everything is just a big, massive rain. Although, again, you can see evidence back in through here of this new. This is the second one, okay? The first one is already through. The second one is back down in here, in this region down and through here. So again, this is the same deal. This is Highway 17, County Highway 17, Maylene south to Montevallo. That's Highway 119. American Village sits about right here. And again, that circulation is moving northeast, and that will be crossing Highway 17, Highway 119, Interstate 65, US 31. That's County Road 26 that goes over to Columbiana. But clearly, we advise nobody traveling on County Road 17, Alabama Highway 119, Interstate 65, or US 31 in anywhere between Montevallo, Calera, and Alabaster, that triangle, if you will, as that storm, again, while we've had no late reports, is certainly capable of producing a tornado. And
just saw a report that the Alabaster Police Department, this is via Twitter, reports possible tornado on the ground above the South Promenade. I can't verify that.
I'm seeing that on the National Weather Service chat, and I don't know. Sometimes you don't know if that was 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what time that was, but there was a report there from the police department via Twitter.
All right, and we got a new tornado warning. This is for Lamar County. This is up in northwest Alabama, and this is for a storm that is coming out of Caledonia, Mississippi, moving northeast at 40. So again, for those of you in northwest Alabama, just be aware that there's a new tornado warning for this storm right here that's coming out of the Columbus area. That's coming up here toward Millport, and those of you that are down in through here, you need to be in a safe place. The polygon is not up on the board yet, but this is a new warning for this region right in through here for the possibility of a tornado coming up around Millport and Kennedy in the far southern part of Lamar County. So that's a new tornado warning for northwest Alabama. We still got this tornado warning for a while longer for parts of Fayette and southern Marion. We have not heard of any reports of any damage up here, and clearly these storms are in an area where the air is not as unstable and the structure has not looked that impressive. But again, the Weather Service felt at the time the warning was issued that it was possible that a tornado was there. So again, at this point, we've heard of no reports. Well, I take it back. The Weather Service has canceled the tornado warning for Fayette, Lamar, and Marion. So again, this warning has been canceled as of a few minutes ago. So there's no more tornado warning for Fayette, Lamar, or Marion. There is a new tornado warning for Lamar for this storm coming into the southern part of the county. And I should also mention we've had reports of baseball-sized hail down at Myrtlewood, down here from that storm that's in South Marengo County. Baseball-sized hail. Again, tremendous storms out there today. Deborah, I'm so sorry. Which EMA and who? Okay, Jeff Edwards from the Shelby County EMA is with us. Jeff, this is James Spann. Any reports of damage with all of these storms in your county so far?
James, we're just starting to get some of the reports in. We've had a couple of reports of trees, but our big thing is we've had a couple of people report that they've seen a tornado on the ground at the promenade in Alabaster. Hadn't got any how much damage or any damage from that yet, but that has been reported from a couple of sources. We've also had a couple of people call in and talk about rotating clouds and things of that nature at near the Home Depot in Pelham.
Yeah, we've had a lot of the same reports you have, but I've heard of no damage around the promenade in Alabaster. Have you? I mean, we've had all these reports, and you'd think that we'd hear something. Any damage from that so far?
No, not so far. I haven't heard anything.
Okay. Well, Jeff, thanks a lot. And if anything changes or you hear something, please let us know.
I will, James. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Getting a report from one of our producers via Twitter, Ainsley Allison. She's reporting hail, rain in Pelham. She says it sounds like golf ball-sized hail from inside the bathroom where she is. And again, she's up in that large hail part of the storm. This is the velocity. Let's go back to the reflectivity, and we'll kind of, again, give you a tour of the various storms that are in progress around here.
You know, James, we're going to go to the live and use it as best as possible. We're having a bad data latency issue right now.
Okay.
I'm working on getting that fixed, but we're going to use the live as much as we can. There's going to be some severe attenuation on it for a little while, but the storm that's in Shelby County is now past Alabaster, and the polygons that you see here are not actually going to be accurate either. It appears we may have lost the live too, so we may be flying blind here for just a moment. You may want to use the radar from the Mac if you can.
Yeah, we can do that. And let me do a couple of quick changes here. If you are just joining us, we have a pretty crazy day going on here. We have a lot of issues. Let's take the internet computer if we can, Monroe, and what we're going to do is just kind of show the big picture here. All right, this is the radar, and the circulation that was near Chelsea, it is just not there anymore. The greatest concern, it's going to be the circulation that is coming up on Montevallo, Maylene, the Interstate 65 corridor, the US 31 corridor. So again, we encourage nobody driving along US 31, I-65, Alabama 119 in the vicinity of Alabaster, Montevallo, Calera, Maylene. If we're calling out your community, just be aware that that is where we do not want people to be driving. And again, you can see that that is still showing a fairly decent signature on the velocity or in the reflectivity. We'll check the velocity display, and again, there's pretty strong evidence the winds are awfully strong in through there, whether it's a straight line or tornadic winds. And also to the north, up here in Helena and Pelham, more than likely very large hail is falling. That could be larger than golf balls. And Shelby County continues under a tornado warning. So for Chelsea, that circulation is dissipated. It's basically off the board, but the second circulation is coming up from the southwest, and that will be affecting the same places, like we've talked about all day today. Just imagine, you know, you're in the car line at school waiting to pick up your kids. Cars just go down the same place to get the kids, and these are going right down the same line. So this next storm will affect Alabaster, ultimately Chelsea, and we'll watch that. This is a very densely populated part of the world here, so if anything's happening, we'll certainly let you know. Now, we'll go back to the southwest, and again, that is a really dangerous storm northeast of Greensboro. And again, notice the box there, the polygon warning box. That does include Centerville and Brent. So that is a tornado warning for extreme eastern hail, the northwestern tip of Perry and Bibb counties. And again, that signature is moving up in the direction of Centerville and Brent. So if you're in those two communities, we advise that you go to a safe place right away. And again, the service continues. The tornado warning, it's going to back that out just a little bit. The latest text on this, the Weather Service continues a tornado warning for Shelby County until 5:30. A thunderstorm was located near Maylene and Alabaster that could produce a tornado moving northeast at 30. I know that Jefferson is technically under a tornado warning, but all of this is clearly in Shelby County. So that's the situation there. And let's see, we're going to go back to the storm that is up in Lamar County. The Weather Service has posted a tornado warning. This includes Millport and Kennedy. This is in northwest Alabama for the possibility of a tornado that is on the Alabama-Mississippi state line. And the good news, the warning up in Marion has been canceled. So that warning for Lamar County is the one county in West Alabama. So again, we'll kind of back this over to the Birmingham Metro, and you can see that we've got the polygon and the red lines you see there that is coming up on Alabaster and Interstate 65. The possibility of a tornado there. I have not heard of any specific damage at this point. Let's go to our Skycam network if we can. Let's look at our Birmingham camera. Just wanted to try and get some environmental numbers so we can see what the air mass is like this afternoon. Birmingham, it is pouring rain, 64 over 61. The rainfall total 2/3 of an inch downtown Birmingham so far. Let's go to the Inverness camera, which is on the 280 corridor. And again, we can kind of look back to the south, back in the direction where these are coming from. But here's the problem. You can't see anything. These are all totally wrapped in rain. Temperature 63 with a dew point of 60. The rainfall total at that spot 1.18. And again, we stress that there is a flash flood warning in effect for the southern part of the Birmingham metropolitan area. That would be southern Jefferson and Shelby counties for the very heavy rain that is falling there. Boy, just a minute ago, got a report of tennis ball-sized hail down in Half Acre. That's down in South Marengo County. That's the Chehaw Skycam. 61 degrees with a dew point of 60. The air is a little more stable to the east, but I still want to stress that the air mass is supportive of severe weather over here. And, of course, this is overlooking the Talladega Superspeedway, so for the campers that are out there, still be very weather aware this evening. And if there's a tornado warning, just think about what you're going to do
and
where
there
you're going
is
to go.
now a tornado warning for Talladega County.
There sure is. All right, now we have a tornado, and this is for the what they're going to do. The Weather Service will extend the warning out from the possible tornado that is located near Alabaster. So they're just basically stretching the polygon way out. And this is going to be a tornado warning for Shelby and parts of St. Clair and Talladega counties until 6:15. There's a possible tornado near Alabaster moving east at 50. This is moving along at a very quick pace. And it's going to be taking approximately the same track as the first one.
And we can go back to the radar now. I think I've solved some of the issues we were having with it. I think we had so much data coming in that it was just getting all hosed up.
Blew its mind.
No other way to put that.
All right, here we go. Let's kind of zoom in. Let me show you this polygon right here. Right, this is the polygon. It does not include the Talladega Superspeedway, okay? Superspeedway is right here. That is the end of the polygon, so it just misses the city of Talladega, and it does not include the Superspeedway. So again, we stress that there is no tornado warning in effect for the Talladega Superspeedway. So for you campers, there's no need for action at this point. But again, you can clearly see that right there we've got potential for a tornadic circulation that is just east of I-65, moving east-northeast. And again, this is Chelsea right here. This is County Road 47 that goes on. Look at that. We still got circulation. I say that's popped right back up here in the last couple of minutes. So we've got a circulation that is now just northeast of Chelsea. So again, but the second circulation is coming up in the same direction. So bottom line is from Alabaster back up to Chelsea and Westover. We want everybody to be in a safe place. This is a pretty large polygon, but there are multiple circulations. That's the potential rotation that came through Alabaster. The second rotation is up here just north of Chelsea, and both of these are moving east-northeast like this. All of this will stay south of 119. That's Alabama Highway 119 right there that runs from 65 back over to 280 back up to Leeds. But again, circulation here and a circulation here. So that's the situation in Shelby County. The Leeds circulation coming out of Chelsea, that will be affecting Highway 25 down here toward Calcis and Vincent and Harpersville. If you're in those communities, you want to be in a safe place. And again, for the second circulation, that's coming up here toward Westover. This one might pass a little farther south than the first one. But again, there's circulation number 1, and this is circulation number 2 right in through here. So Shelby County, both of these circulations are now clearly east of I-65. If you are west of I-65 in Shelby County, for now, you're okay. Can't promise you'll be okay for the next 6 hours, but for now, you're okay. Here's circulation right here that's just northeast of Chelsea, moving east-northeast, about like that. This is Shelby County 43 that goes over to Vandiver. Again, that's the circulation right there. that's moving northeast, east-northeast, something like that. So those of you along Highway 25 from Vandiver and Sterrett down to Calcis and Vincent, we encourage everybody to be in a safe place. The tornado impact number is awfully low here. That's a mesoscale trip, and we hope there's nothing there. We've had no reports of any damage from Chelsea, but again, out of respect to that, best thing to do is to be in a safe place, because that is a very clear area of potential strong rotation. And then keep in mind the